It's time to clean up the kitchen area. Now, again, this is going to count whether it's in your home or in your RV or wherever you are. These tips will help. And I'm not here today to teach you how to clean up your kitchen, but we're going to tackle some of the tougher areas that you find in a kitchen area. One of those areas is your microwaves. Now at home, in your home, now a lot of those microwaves are probably made of plastic, which of course you can take a cup of water, throw it in the microwave, bring it, cook it for 3 or 4 minutes, let that set a little bit, get in, wipe out all that hard stuff. Of course, prevention, I've talked about preventing dirt from building up, and then it's a lot faster to clean it. Cover your plates when you put them in the microwave, and that prevents them from exploding. And please, from experience, don't try to reheat a boiled egg. They do explode and it makes a terrible mess. So just a cup of water in your plastic microwaves will help clean those out. Now, stainless steel microwaves, that a lot of homes are now turning to stainless steel, or whether it's in your RV or your motorhome, a lot of those also have stainless steel. They're really tricky. The only product that I have ever found that will clean that is extremely toxic. You'll find it at the dollar stores. It's called Awesome. Now, I used to carry a product that was it was called Terra Plus. That was a really heavy-duty cleaner. And I went in with my Terra Plus. I mean, this stuff would take grease and oil off of a street. It was such a good cleaner. It would not budge that brown stuff that develops on the sides of a stainless steel microwave convection oven, is what's in an RV and a motorhome. Wouldn't budge that brown stuff. Again, cover your food, and that's going to help prevent that from developing. But the Awesome that you find at the dollar stores does a fairly good job of getting that off. Please turn on your fans, open your windows, and get some ventilation going. Wear gloves, wear a face mask. This stuff is toxic, so take some precaution with it. Pour it on a damp cloth, wipe it on the inside of your microwave, let that set for 5 or 6 minutes, and then go in with some Cameo, which is made for cleaning stainless steel appliances and sinks and things like that. Go in with some Cameo, make a paste of Cameo with some water, go in and then scrub it out of there with the Cameo. Now, the thing I want you to do, I have a lot of health issues that I'm dealing with. And in fact, I'm writing a book about my life and the health issues and what I've gone through. I've been helping people even reverse their cancer from the diet that I have. But I'm very, very conscientious about the foods that go in my body, the things that I breathe in the air and things like that. I have to be. And so the one thing you don't want to do is when you apply heat to any kind of a cleaner, those fumes can get very toxic. And so you want to go in after you use the Awesome to clean your stainless steel microwave, wipe it out of there with straight vinegar, because vinegar has an extraction ability and it will pull that Awesome off of the sides of the microwave and prevent it then from cooking into your food. Now, after you rinse it with the vinegar, wipe it out again with straight water, then turn your convection oven on or put a cup of water in your microwave, heat that up for 3 or 4 minutes, and let those fumes bake out before you go and put your food in. That's going to keep you healthier, okay? So just a few precautions and you're good to go there. Now, some of the other problems that you get in the kitchen are like with stainless steel. Let's just talk about your appliances. You've got stainless steel appliances, you have enamel appliances, and you have black-faced appliances. Since we started on stainless steel, let's just wrap that up. Now, when you go to clean stainless steel appliances, when you go to sand wood, you always look for the grain in the wood to sand, right? Because you know sanding across the grain is going to scratch it. So you're sanding with the grain. Stainless steel also has a grain to it. It generally runs horizontal, back and forth. So look for the grain, because what happens is your fingerprints, the oil from your hands, food gets, ground into the little grooves that are in stainless steel. And if you're wiping against the grain, the food, the dried on food, or your finger, the oil from your fingerprints is going to stay there because you're not wiping down into the grooves. So wipe with the grain, and that's where I like using a real good heavy duty terry cloth towel, because has little nubs in it, and that works down into the grains and it removes it and does a really good job of cleaning it. Now again, with like a stainless steel sink, those are really good. Use the Cameo that you'll find at the at the grocery stores. My Cleanies on your refrigerators and your stainless steel stoves does a great job of cleaning those. On a stove, stainless steel stove, remove the burners, let them soak in the sink for a while with some hot water and a little bit of dishwashing, a little bit of liquid dish soap. That will soak it and help loosen up that dirt and soil that's on your grates. Then you can go back through and scrub it, and it's just a lot easier to clean after they've soaked for a little bit. But the Cameo, get in with the sinks and clean the sinks. Use your Cleanies to clean your stoves and your refrigerators. Okay, black-faced appliances. Oh boy, I get a lot of people going, Mary, my black-faced appliances, no matter how many times I wipe them, still smear. I'm going to teach you right now how to launder your towels. What happens with the towels that you clean is the soap residue doesn't get rinsed out of them. So what happens is that soap residue will actually leave smears. It'll smear on your black-faced appliances. So what you want to do first of all is switch soap, because if you're using something like powdered Tide, Cheer, anything like that, those soaps have fillers in them because they need to make the product cheaper so they can kind of combat, each other's, the price wars get to going. So they fill them with wood pulp is what they are. That's why sometimes when you wear long sleeve clothing, your skin may get to itching. Well, it's the wood pulp that's left in your clothing that's causing you to itch. So switch your soap. Now there's two that I recommend that are organic. BioClean is one of them, and 7th Generation is another good laundry detergent. The Splendites that are in a RV or a motor home, those have small capacities and they tell you low sudsing. Generally, your liquid organic laundry detergents don't have the sodium lauryl sulfate in it. But to make certain that you're going to have a low sudsing laundry detergent, either use a powdered detergent or read the label on the back and look for the word sodium lauryl sulfate, because that's what makes things foamy. If it contains sodium lauryl sulfate, you don't want to be putting it into your Splendites or any other front-loading machine that's in your RV or your motorhome, because it could create too much soap residue that may overflood those washers. So be real careful with that. Now, a front loader at home, oh yeah, the liquid dish soaps by BioClean or 7th Generation are fine to use, and they'll do a good job for you. One of the things that I like using also when I do my laundry is distilled white vinegar. Remember to look for the words made from grain when you buy your vinegar. I'll keep reminding you of that because it's really important. But look for made from grain. Now, vinegar has an extraction ability. So even when you switch over your soap to BioClean or 7th Generation, I use the BioClean and I like it real well, but I understand 7th Generation is quite good as well. But use the vinegar in your rinse water instead of these toxic fabric softeners or dryer sheets. use the vinegar. It will pull the soap residue out of your towels, so there won't be any soap residue left in the towels to leave smears on your black-faced appliances. Is that cool? And besides that, vinegar is a lot cheaper. You can buy a gallon of vinegar for $2 or $3, and a quart-size bottle of a fabric softener is going to cost you $7 or $8. So it's kind of a no-brainer there just to make the switch with that. Now on your black-faced appliances, okay, so launder your towels before you go to clean your black-faced appliances. That's going to help reduce the smears. The Benya is streak-free. It will not smear those, and it's great for your Corian, your granite, and your marble countertops. It will not damage those countertops. It'll leave them perfectly smooth and clear without the smears on them. Now the other thing that will smear your Corian or your composite countertops or your granite or your marble, your black-faced appliances, we all do this, and I'm guilty. No matter how many times I tell people not to do this, do I pick up my dish towel that I've just washed my dishes with and wipe off my countertops? Oh yeah, I forget. We all do it. But it's the grease and the dirt that you pick up on that cloth that will smear those appliances. So keep a separate cloth underneath the counter for cleaning off your counters and your black-faced appliances. End of problem with that. Okay.